Hello, my name's Craig Toohey. I'm the producer of the Yazidi documentary. This documentary is a virtual reality documentary, which means that the viewer will experience the film from inside a headset and inside the production. So rather than being a passive viewer, they will be an active participant in what will be an immersive and possibly and hopefully interactive experience. The documentary is based around the Yazidi people in and around Sinjar Mountain in Iraq, who were the victims of genocide perpetrated by ISIS 5 years ago. We are developing this virtual reality documentary experience to raise awareness and bring attention to genocide and create passionate advocacy in the user to want to be more aware of minority groups and persecution, and maybe even activate some kind of call to action, be that money given to a charity, or we don't think that's the way we want to go, maybe writing a letter to the Yazidi people, or sharing on social media their raised awareness of genocide and genocide prevention. We want to do this thing in VR because we want to take people of all walks of life and make them experience life as a Yazidi. So the documentary will talk about what happened on that day, talk about the various different lives and the people who lived in that area, what their life was like before this event, what their life has been like since this event. The Yazidi aren't very well known, so it will be educational, and the idea of it being in virtual reality is that if you are in the space as one of the people, you will identify closer with these people than if you were simply observing a story being told to you. There's a growing mountain of evidence that virtual reality creates an empathy and an understanding in the user experiencer that's a lot more immediate and a lot more powerful than straight passive documentary observation. So we want to explore that. We're working in partnership with Al Jazeera Contrast on developing the creative and how we tell this story, what techniques we use, what narratives we focus on. We're also working in partnership with the Yazidi Group, which is an organisation that represents the Yazidi people, who are providing access to refugees who are resettling in Europe, people who are still on the ground in northern Iraq. We plan to go over and shoot in Iraq in March, the end of March. We have the money secured for the production, and we're looking for money for post to help us hopefully create a new way of telling stories about marginalised and marginal societies that engages the viewer in a way that documentary, in a new way that documentary hasn't managed to do before. So we're trying to push boundaries and we need a little help. So hopefully this is something that excites you, and we'd love for your help. Thank you very much.